Hi everyone, welcome to Wellness Shot. This is the perfect class to start easing you back into your body. You may have a lot of sensations coming up as we journey through this detox series, and this class is going to bring back in a little bit of movement, strength, and flexibility. You're not going to need any props, so go ahead and just grab a mat and I'll meet you right back here to get started. All right, we're actually going to start today in a standing forward fold. So go ahead and come on up to the top of your mat. And we begin with your feet hip distance apart or maybe even a little bit wider. This can be quite a bit on the hamstrings right away, so go ahead and feel free to find a gentle bend in your knees. You can grab opposite elbow or just simply hang free. Think of relaxing the back of your neck. We're going to start by transferring the weight from the left heel to the right. So just gently finding a little bit of sway side to side. And like most of my classes, I always want you to move intuitively. So if you're wanting to maybe bend into one knee, work a little deeper into the outer hips and hamstrings, move in a way that you know your body needs today. As you start finding your way into stillness, release your elbows, and from your spine, gently roll all the way up to standing. We'll let our head come up last. Take a nice deep breath in, reach both arms up and overhead, gaze up. With your exhale, relax your right hand down your right thigh, gentle side bend as you reach your left arm over towards the right. Bring your gaze up and under your left arm. We're just going to find a little bit of pulsing here. So I want you to stay really grounded in your left heel. Just a little bit of pulsing, little dips. Every time we pulse, maybe we're finding a little more length all the way up through the left side body. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back to center, both arms up, gaze up. Exhale, we'll switch left hand down the left thigh. Take your gaze up and under your right arm. Same idea here with just a little bit of movement. I'm wanting to stay grounded and rooted in the right heel so that I can increase the stretch from my right heel all the way up and out my right fingertips. Last 2 and 1. Inhale up to center. And this time we're going to take nice big side bends. We're going to go all the way over to the right. All the way forward fold, reaching in front of your mat and then up through the left. Let's go one more time here. All the way bending to the right. Reach forward, just creating really big circles. Let's pause in the center, then we'll switch it up, moving to the left. Nice big circle motions. This doesn't have to look any certain way. I just want you to start feeling into your side bodies. Good. Inhale up through center. Interlace your hands behind your back. Take a deep breath. Open your chest. You can even let your ribcage stick out here. Squeeze your shoulder blades back. And with your exhale, soft bend in your knees as you fold forward. Relax the back of your neck. Let the clasp come overhead. Release the clasp of your hands. Inhale, we'll lengthen up halfway. With your exhale, plant your hands. We'll step straight back to downward facing dog. And start to find just a little bend into each knee. Maybe gently shifting your hips as you do this. Just kind of feeling out your body. Where are you tight? Where are you stiff? Inhale, sweep your right leg up. Bend your knee, open your hip. Let's come nice and high onto your left toes. And with your exhale, gently step on the outside edge of your right hand. Lower your left knee to the mat, lizard lunge. So depending on your flexibility, you can automatically come down onto your forearms. That's up to you. Do your best to keep your right knee in line with your right big toe. So if we're opening, the knee's opening, your foot's going to be opening as well. Let's come back to center. Plant your hands, retuck your left toes, lift your left knee up, and we'll step the right foot back, plank pose. Now, finding the first touch of movement, stillness and strength here in plank pose, I want you to really start to notice your body and work into that. So how can I find a little more to help support my pose? Maybe that is engaging your quads, trying to really draw your kneecaps in and up. Draw your navel up to your spine. Gazing down at your hands, and we can start to shift forward on our toes, bringing our shoulders above the wrists. Just everything we notice, how can I engage that? How can I draw strength to really support myself in plank pose? Lift up between your shoulder blades and try to come back to your breath. We'll go last 5. Notice if you're already starting to soften in areas, can you find a little more strength in your core? Starting to spiral your biceps forward, triceps back. Last 3. Good. 2. The last breath, we're going to lower knees, chest, chin. So first our knees, then our chest, then our chin. And slide all the way up. Keep your toes tucked, upward facing dog. It's a little modified here with up dog. Pull your hips forward towards your wrists. We're going to bend our knees and push all the way up and back, downward facing. Inhale, sweep your left leg up, bend your knee, open your hip. And with your exhale, quietly and controlled, step on the outside edge of your left hand. And right knee down, and then same options. We can work down onto your forearms or stay up at your hands. Listen to your body. I'm going to open up here and take a little twist. Three breaths. Let's come back to center wherever you are. Straighten your arms. Ground into your palms. As you tuck your right toes, draw your right knee up, and just as quietly as we step forward, can you silently step back? Left foot meets your right, plank pose. So second time here in plank, maybe we're feeling a little more warm. Maybe we're feeling a little more strength kind of trickle into our practice. We'll just start to notice. And every time we notice the body and notice how we hold a certain pose, I want that awareness to grow. So maybe it starts off with the obvious, the big muscles, your quads or your core. Then maybe each time we repeat a pose, we can start fine-tuning it. Like, what are your triceps doing? What are your pecs doing? How about your fingertips? It's all the little subtleties. Doing really good, you guys. Let's hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, again, we're going to lower knees, then your chest, and then your chin. Toes stay tucked. Let's scoop our hearts forward. Push the toes forward so we can start pulling your hips towards your wrists for modified upward facing dog. And then again, bend your knees. We're going to push all the way up and back, downward facing dog. So that movement that we just did, we're going to repeat and create a flow. Your toes are going to stay tucked the whole time. With an inhale, lift your heels, roll yourself forward, lowering your hips into our modified up dog. Bend your knees, lift your hips up and back. Good. Rolling forward through plank, hips lower, modified up dog. Bend your knees, lift your hips. One more time. Just kind of creating a little wave with your body. Let's roll forward through plank. When you come to up dog, we're going to pause. Right knee only. Exhale, knee to your nose. Step back, up dog. Exhale, same side, knee to your nose. Inhale. Last time, right knee to your nose. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Step between your hands, lower your left knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Lift your gaze up. Melt your hips forward and down as you open your chest. Exhale, frame out your right foot, step your left foot forward.
Halfway up on the inhale. Exhale, fold back down. Deep breath in, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to your heart. Urdhva Hastasana, arms overhead, inhale. Exhale, lengthen and fold. Inhale, halfway. Good, exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. We'll go knees, chest, chin, scooping all the way up. Bend your knees, downward facing, good. Right into it, gliding forward through plank, up dog, bend your knees. So just sort of creating this little fluid wave with your body. One more time. Good, let's pass through plank. When you come to up dog, we will pause. Left knee this time, exhale, knee to your nose. Step back, inhale. Same side, exhale. Inhale, modified up dog. Last time, exhale, left knee to your nose, pausing here. 3, 2, 1. Step between your hands, lower your right knee down. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Open your chest, gaze up, melt your hips forward and down. Plant your hands, step your right foot forward to meet your left, toes touch. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. With the breath, inhale. Contract your core, exhale. Draw the ribs down. Inhale. Good, exhale, lengthen and fold. Inhale, halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step back, plank pose. We'll lower knees, chest, chin. Scooping up, upward facing. Bend the knees as you glide up and back, downward facing. Right into it, gliding forward, plank. Modified up dog. Bend your knees up and back. Let's go 2 more. And the next time you pass through upward facing, let's pause. Right knee to your nose, exhale. Step back, inhale, lower your hips. Exhale, right knee to your nose. Inhale, steps you back. Exhale, last time, right knee to your nose for 3, 2, 1. Step between your hands, left knee down. Inhale. 1 breath. Exhale, plant your hands, step forward. Halfway up, lengthen. Exhale to fold. All the way up with your breath. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Again, inhale. Stretch wide and lengthen. Exhale, fold in. Halfway up, inhale. Plant your hands, step back to plank. Knees, chest, chin as you lower through your exhale. Inhaling for our modified up dog. Bend the knees. Last time here, create our little wave. Through up dog. Rounding through plank. And the next time you find yourself in up dog, let's pause. Left knee to your nose, exhale. Step back. Exhale, left knee to your nose. Upward facing dog, stepping back. One more time. Left knee to your nose, hold it here. 3, 2, 1. Step between your hands. Right knee to the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Plant your hands, step forward. Inhale for length. Last time. Exhale, fold. Good. Urdhva Hastasana. Stand tall, sweep up. Hands to your heart. Again, inhale. Nice long exhale. Inhale. Good. Stepping back, plank pose. With your own breath, knees, chest, chin. Inhaling as you scoop your heart up. Bend your knees. We'll create our wave, gliding from down dog to plank. Modified up dog. And back. We'll take 3 more. The next time you come to up dog, we're actually just going to bend your knees and come onto all fours. If you need to scoot your knees forward so that they're directly under your hips, make that adjustment. Ground into your right palm. We're going to find a modified side plank. So a modified Vashisthasana. I want your shoulder above your wrist and your bottom knee directly below your hip. Take an inhale, reach your left arm up. Now ground down really firmly into the sole of your left foot. So firm that you can start to engage your side body and maybe even pick up the bottom right knee. Take your right knee to your tricep or close to it, and we'll extend it straight. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the connection knee to tricep. Plant your left hand. We'll step your right foot behind you. Flipping your dog. Inhale. Press your hips tall. Open your chest. And with your exhale, ground down into your bottom left hand. So I want you to keep the lift from the side body. Quietly, 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 slowly, we'll step the right foot forward. Nice, you guys. Crescent lunge. Take a moment. Feel your pose. Square into your hips. Maybe find a little length in your tailbone. Take an inhale. With your exhale, chest to thigh, arms are going to come back like wings. So do your best to keep squaring the hips here. With an inhale, lower your left knee as you open your chest, sink your hips forward and down, gazing up. Exhale, chest to thigh, crescent, arms come back like wings. Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, chest to thigh, arms come back like wings. Just finding our little flow here. Inhale, left knee down. Exhale, left knee left. So we'll go 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Pausing here. So I want your chest hovering just above your right thigh. You're still trying to magnetize your right hip back and use your back left toes to pull your left hip forward. Come back to the breath for 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and straighten your left leg. We're just going to send the weight back into your left hip. Straightening your right leg, fold forward over your right toes, pyramid pose. Lengthen the back of your neck. Do your best to keep squaring into your hips. Inhale, up onto your fingertips. With your exhale, bend into your right knee, warrior 1. And we're still finding that same action here of squaring the hips, right hip back, left hip forward. And hands to your heart, chest to thigh one more time. And this time we're going to lift up warrior 3. Without touching your left toes to the mat, gentle bend in your right knee. Let's come all the way up to standing. Good, tree pose. So left foot into the inner right thigh, or maybe on the calf. Come back to your breath. I'm going to try to lift up onto your heel for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really nice chair pose. Toes together, bend your knees, sweep up, gaze up, 1 breath in, and with your exhale, lengthen and fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Knees, chest, chin scoops you all the way up into our modified up dog. Toes are tucked. Exhale, bend your knees. And again, we'll create the wave. 3 times rolling through plank, up dog, and then deep bend in your knees. 2 more rounds. And then next time you come into your upward facing dog, we'll take our knees to the mat. Again, scoot your knees forward if you need. Modified side plank. Left hand stays under your left shoulder. Left knee under your left hip. And ground down firm into the sole of your right foot. And inhale your right arm to the sky. I want you to start to push your left hand into the mat. Push the sole of your right foot into the mat. And use your side body to lift your left knee to your left tricep. We'll extend it back. Left knee to tricep for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Try to keep the knee at your left tricep. Plant your right hand, and we'll step our left foot all the way back behind us. Inhale. Flipping your dog, open your chest. Drive your hips up. And this is where the control comes in. So as we start to step forward, just like we were talking about in plank, can you start to feel the subtleties to bring more awareness and more control into your practice so you can move slowly. Really nice. Inhale, crescent lunge. Ground firm into the back right toes, and with an exhale, chest to thigh. Gonna find a slight pause here. Square into your hips. Keep your heart lifting. Inhale, lower your right knee down. Open your chest as you melt your hips forward, gaze up. Exhale, lift your right knee, chest to thigh. Arms stay back like wings. Good. Inhale, sweeping your arms up, gaze up. Exhale, lift your back knee. Arms come back like wings. And go for 3 with your breath. 2. Last one. Really nice. Pausing here. Find a little more strength in your outer left hip as you drive down into your left heel. Keep your heart lifting and the crown of your head reaching forward. One more deep breath in. Really nice, you guys. Straighten both legs, send the weight back into your right heel. Align yourself with your left big toe, and we'll melt in. Try to soften the back of your neck. So there's still work going on, but I don't want it to be in the shoulders or neck, right? We're gonna be hugging the outer hips and scissoring them so the balance is there. The stability is gonna be in your hips. Good, ground down into the back right foot. Bend your left knee, warrior 1. Inhale, gaze up. Chest to thigh, hands come to your heart. Lean forward and gracefully lift, warrior 3. Nice and graceful without touching your right toes to the mat. Do your best to come all the way up into tree pose. Sole of your right foot to your inner left thigh, or maybe just the left calf. As you start calming the breath, finding your balance, hands can stay at your heart, they can reach overhead. If you're feeling supreme balance, you can close your eyes. We're gonna find a little bit of movement here, just lifting and lowering your left heel for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really nice. Right toes meet your left, chair pose. Bend your knees deep in, lift your chest, lift your gaze. Exhale, lengthen and fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step back to plank. Take a nice deep breath in your plank. And with your exhale one more time, we'll lower knees, chest, chin, scooping you all the way up into your last upward facing dog. And then nice and gently, let's go ahead and come back to your hands and knees, cross your ankles, and have a seat. So we're gonna find ourselves in double pigeon. We'll start with the right shin on top of the left. So this is just shin stacking. Do your best to find a little evenness here in the shins. If one knee is really starting to lift, then we're gonna open the pose a little more. Otherwise, one knee on top of one ankle, and one ankle on top of one knee. Let's take an inhale here, lift your chest. With your heart open, really trying to keep a little bit of a back bend. We're gonna lead our chest forward. You can TP your fingers on the mat, and then exhale, round. Almost like a cat-cow. Inhale forward, exhale. Let's go for 3, just moving with your breath, let it feel good. 2, 1. And ease your way up. Let's switch legs. Left shin on top. Inhale, open your chest. Lift your gaze, heart forward. Exhale, round as you roll back. Almost like a cat-cow. We'll go 4, 3, 2, 1. Really nice, you guys. We're going to come back, right leg on top. This time, plant the sole of your right foot on the outer edge of your left thigh. Left heel to your glute. Right hand comes behind you for stability and support. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, twist. Maybe we can even begin to bring your gaze back over your right shoulder. Try to keep a little length in the spine, up and out of your crown. Hold it here. One more inhale. Holding for the exhale, deepen your twist. And come back to center, switch the legs. Left ankle on the outer edge of your right thigh. Left fingertips will support you. Inhale, your right arm to the sky. Exhale, twist. Inhale, grow a little taller. Exhale. Can we take the twist deeper? Really nice. Ease your way back to center. Straighten your legs out. Give your knees a little shake. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this class, Wellness Shot. If you have time in your day and you want to take a Shavasana, that is always going to be beneficial to your body. Until next time, namaste.